Welcome to Into the Mind of a Madman with your host, me, Brian, the Madman. Today, I wanted to discuss sexuality. Sexuality, the act of sex defined by how we feel inside. And the part of sexuality I wanted to discuss here today is, should there be allowance for people who are undecided, who can't come to a decision of what their preference is without trying both sides of the coin? And I want to start off by saying the society standards of sexuality, and when it becomes to straight, lesbian, gay, transgender, bisexual, LGBT plus or whatever, Q, queer, all of, like, the standard is you should know what you want. You have a feeling inside you, and you know what that is, whether you like what you like. And I tend to agree with that. But recently, I'm looking for the correct word. I've came into a better understanding that we should leave room for people who don't know. For people who come into this world and actually have no preference and actually may need to explore to then know what they do like. So that's the specific point I want to attack. Whether you're gay, straight, cisgendered, transgendered, whatever gendered, I don't want to have that discussion. That discussion has been being had for the last however many years now. I really don't want to discuss the whole the agenda of making this cool and all of that. That's not what I'm here for right now. I'm here to specifically address, should we allow people to come into this world and not know, and have them then have the option to explore before deciding, if they ever do, what their preference is? And the way I came to this conclusion is, as humans, as far as we know right now, we're the most intelligent species here for the non-conspiracy. These are aliens out there. I believe in aliens, but cool. But far as we know, we come into this world, we're able to explore different foods, we're able to explore different religions once we get of age to where, people, like, we can get up from up under our moms and dads or whoever we're up under when we are brought up to believe certain things. We're allowed, like Amish people, they allowed to explore the world and pretty much come back to the Amish, and they're not looked down upon. They're allowed to explore to see if they want to live that life or is this the life for them. And that's kind of what I'm referring to. Like, in all aspects of life, we're allowed to taste, we're allowed to sightsee, we're allowed to just hear opinions on certain things when it comes to politics or whatever we particularly feel. Whatever situation is, we're allowed to take it in, let us decipher what we can take from it, let us do our research, and then give a response to it. And nowhere in American society is it, yo, you need to just know. You need to know how you feel. You need to know. You know if you like boys or you know if you like girls. You need to know. Like, what if there are people born? There has to be, out of the billions of people in this world, there has to be some percentage of people who come out the womb and just don't know. There has to be. We have to start leaving room for people to have a choice, because they just don't have that feeling. I don't know what it is that makes sex the end all be all of you need to know. Now, arguments for diseases, the main is a big step in society. That's a big obstacle, because going from male to females to back to males to females, a lot of diseases can be passed back and forth. We know this, especially AIDS and whatever. That's an issue. The undercover, the down low brothers and sisters who are not out to the world to where everybody can make a proper decision or their own decision in whether I want to be a part of this circle it's an issue. The issue of religion, where it may be an abomination to deal with the same sex, is an issue. issue with us as a society. We don't understand how somebody can be born a gender and feel like they're another gender is an issue. I just wanted to take a second to. I do understand the many issues that come with you saying you don't know. You know, I want to acknowledge that. I want to acknowledge as somebody who's a heterosexual male to hear that you don't know comes off to me and how I interpret things and how I was made to interpret things as how you don't know. Like, you feel it. Like, I feel the attraction to women. I don't feel the attraction to men. I have no desire when I see a man to want to be of a sexual nature. So to me, when you see these things, when I see a man, I feel away, or I don't feel away, or however you want to see it. When I see a woman, I feel away, I don't feel away. It's just, I particularly believe we're born like this to feel away. And simply not my only reason, but my main reason, if it could be my only reason, is I simply do not feel at any point of my being, whether I was 2, whether I was 4, whether I was 7, whether I was 16, Brian, do not feel as if I've chosen to like females. Because to me, if I chose to like females, that means there was an option for me to choose to like men. For my mental, simply just don't agree. I simply don't want to feel like, yo, I'm only straight because at some point in my life, I've chosen to be straight. That's just me. So that in turn leads me to believe I was born like this. I came into the world wanting to like females. In turns, I'm a logical thinker. In math, they'll teach you what you do to one side, gotta go to the other side. In turns, if a person is gay, they are born like that. Nothing had to happen to them to turn them gay. They are simply people who are born gay. Now, I do acknowledge the fact that there are things that can happen to people which can possibly open them up to other experiences, and they may like it, or they say, I want to explore this, or I'm strayed away from this. I've known women who have been sexually assaulted molested, and that'll make them go either way. You know what I'm saying? That'll make them into liking girls. I knew a girl who she was assaulted, she was molested in that way, raped, seen her mother go through things with men, that she went away from men and dealt with women because of those experiences. Like, I know her personally, so I can speak to that. I don't particularly know men who have been assaulted sexually in a way to make them go to men. I don't personally know people like that, but I heard stories, and I don't know. I don't know the psychology on that, but the psychology on the girl that I knew, or on her, it just all of these things. So she wasn't dealing with men. She pretty much looked at men as evil. So from her experiences within herself, and then seeing her mom go through things and whatever. So she just, and I also knew a girl who was raped and all that, but she still dealt with men. And you know, you hear these stories of girls who go through these things, and it breaks them spiritually, to where now that they're not necessarily attached to their bodies. So the detachment from them to the physical is not there. So they may become more promiscuous or whatever, because just that it's detached at that point. But all of those is talking about choices. And you know, there's a lot of choices involved in all of these experiences. And I just want to, like I said, acknowledge the fact that there are men and women, there has to be men and women who don't necessarily need to go through anything, but just born to not knowing. I think we need to be more open to there be a percentage of people who don't know and don't actually have a feeling, this inner feeling of I like what I like. And I really want to do some more exploring onto this particular topic, more research, just talking to different people. You know, I've talked to transgender people. I talked to gay people, lesbian people, about their experiences, about the psychology behind how they feel is right and wrong in the world or whatever, whether it be from a society standpoint or a religion standpoint. I've talked to several different people of that LGBTQ plus society to get an understanding from their point of views. And because I think a lot, obviously. I have a lot of thoughts. But I just it's just my latest thought. Should we just accept the fact that a guy might have to sleep with a guy to see if he wants it, or a girl might have to sleep with a girl to see if that's what she like. And this whole, it really breaks down to being open. As a society, we have to not see that's an issue. It's just a thought. It's an issue in the fact that we have to push an agenda for society to come around. And nobody likes to feel like the agenda is being pushed on them. That's kind of the main issue. We grow up to believe in a way of living when we living on this line, and then when the bump come, oh, we gotta start including black people, we gotta start including gay people, gotta start including transgender people. People don't like to be pushed as if it's an agenda, and that's it. I don't necessarily know if it's gonna, the natural flow of life, it's gonna grab them people up and include them. So I don't want to push the agenda of should we give some thought process to there are people who just don't know and they have to explore. I don't necessarily want to see like hashtags about giving these people a chance, but I think we have to give these people a chance, and we just have to start having these conversations of, yo, you can't be down low, you can't be lying, you can't be giving false testimonies. We got to start addressing listen, I'm not homophobic, but I just don't want to rock with this. You know, everybody can't be pigeonholed. You can't not like something and be forced to act like you like it just because society says so. Oh, this is what we on right now. You're homophobic because you don't rock with this. No, I just don't rock with it. Like, I'm not homophobic. I'm not scared of a gay person. I just don't particularly like it. You can have your thing, I can have my thing. We gotta start getting to that. We gotta start getting to that. We gotta stop shunning people for the only way we get to accepting people who don't know and may have to explore and may not necessarily get to, oh, once you slept with a man, you like dudes and you're gay, and I don't care, you can sleep with 1,000 women after that, you're still gay because you slept with that one man, or whatever that is. We gotta stop doing that. We gotta stop shaming both ways. We gotta stop shaming both ways. But at the same, like I said, that has to stop first, cause we are already built to live away. We already built to live as if it's right to know what you want. We're not past the the gay being cool in society. We're not past the transgender being cool in society. We're not past all of that yet. I'm not gonna say we're past that, but we're in that zone. We're working on that. We're those conversations are happening. We have to get to the conversations of let's live our truths and let's stop shaming the people who try different things, because in society now we allow women to try things while they're in high school and college or whatever. We allow them to dip with the women and then get back with the men. We allow that, but we don't necessarily allow men to do the same. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm, like I said, my whole point of this one is there has to be just people who are born and they just don't know, and they need some type of action to figure out. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Just a lot of thoughts in my head. I don't know. We gotta find a way in society that, because we gotta bring it together, man. Because all we doing is creating monsters. We creating monsters. We creating these people who are feeling shunned. People are feeling ashamed. People there are some people who may take their lives, we gotta acknowledge that, right? People get teased and people get ashamed and people get made to feel as if they don't belong. And they may take their lives and they may hurt others and they may do whatever, and some just may be cool and take it and still live how they live. But for the latter, it's gonna be a lot of people who just gonna take it and just live how they live, and it's gonna be here. It's gonna be here. So whether we wanna act like it's here and just be looking away to the side, out the side of the eye, it's gonna be here. So we might as well start addressing it just like we're addressing everything else. And me growing up, born in 1984, I'm a believer. Up until I guess a couple months ago, I was a believer in you slept with one man, you're gay. Like, as a man, if you sleep with that man, you're gay. That's kind of the way I looked at it. If you slept with this dude and you had a inkling, pardon me, you had an inkling to sleep with the dude, then you're gay. But I just recently, I still feel like that. In a sense, I still feel like that. But in a sense, I want to leave it up I want to leave the ball up to say, you know what? Maybe there are just men and women who are born who need that experience just to go, all right, cool. This, I like this. I don't like that. Thank you for entering my mind.